Thank you everyone for coming to our Invest in You series. Today, we're going to be talking about selecting a major that aligns with your passion. I am Steph Bates. I am the Career Advisor at the CDIC, also known as the Career Development and Internship Center. We're located in the basement of Alumni Hall, and we're now having in-person appointments. So feel free to come down and stop by and either ask a question or make an appointment. Today, we're going to have our third presentation in our Invest in You series to help provide professional development for our students. They're every other Monday at 4 p.m. Today, we're going to be talking about finding your major. And one really important step is to think about some self-exploration. So in order to figure out which major best aligns with your passions, first you have to do some self-exploration. You should reflect upon your experiences inside and outside the classroom, any activities you're involved with on campus, any previous jobs, your on-campus employment, volunteer experiences, your interests and your values. All of these things are really important to determining what makes the best career path and major. You can think about questions like, what do you enjoy out of all these experiences and what do you not enjoy? Do you like working as part of a team or would you rather work by yourself? Do you enjoy helping others? Do you like creating things? All these questions and kind of self-exploration activities will help you reflect upon your experiences, and it'll help you know yourself a little bit better, and it will set you up for success. So Focus 2 is the CDIC's primary resource for students who are having difficulty either selecting a major or figuring out that career path within their major. It's a really great website that has some self-guided quizzes and a planning system to help you make decisions about your future career goals. These quizzes are usually about 5 minutes or less, so they're really short. The link to the website is on the CDIC's website, and I will show you how to access that in a moment. There are 4 main sections of Focus 2, which I can show you on the website. The first one is the Career Planning Foundation section. The My Career Involvement starts with suggestions on kind of where to start your exploration. Maybe you should connect with an advisor or a professor to kind of explain career paths. Maybe you should partake in some more self-exploration activities and reflections that tells you kind of where you should kind of start your progress. The academic strength is pretty explanatory. It talks about which academic area you have the most strengths in. And then the Am I Career Ready is a quiz about the top 8 skills that employers are looking for, which is actually, we talked about that in the last Invest in You series. And after the quiz, it rates you on how well you're developed in those areas, and then how you can develop those skills even further. In the self-assessment section, this is where we usually have students kind of guided towards. These are where the main quizzes for the self-exploration activities happen. You can take one quiz, you can take more than one quiz. It's up to you. If you take more than one quiz, the results can be combined. It can lead to more personalized experiences and results. We'll provide you with some careers and majors that match your answers you provided. Some quizzes are very short and only take about a minute, while others can be longer and will take almost about 5 minutes to complete. I will be walking through how to do one of these quizzes and just to kind of look through the results with you. The Exploring the Possibilities section, it kind of gives more information. It doesn't really have any quizzes. There's just more information for you to look at. It'd be a great section to explore after you've kind of completed the self-assessments and want to continue learning or exploring some ideas. It's a really great area to look at if you're kind of stuck between 2 career paths to go down to, and also it would be good if you kind of know the area of what you're looking for as you can explore through Job Family. And then our last section is the Take Action section. This is more of a planning for goals for your career, and it's going to be more helpful once you already understand what major you want to select and what career path you want. So at this time, I'm going to show you the Focus 2 website. So what we have here is our career success website for the CDIC. It's just career.assumption.edu. And then in order to find Focus 2, you're going to go into the Learn More About tab, explore majors and careers. Focus 2 will be right here in the top. You will have to create an account, and the registration code is right here, it's Towns. Once you create an account, this is what your profile will look like. They have the 4 different sections that we talked about earlier. I'm going to focus on the self-assessment part because that's where we send students who are not sure of where they want to, what they want to major in or what career path they want to follow. The 2 largest quizzes are the work interest assessment and the personality assessment. The work interest assessment I've already completed just because it's one of the longer quizzes. It's a rating system out of 1 to 5 stars, 1 being I don't like doing this, 5 being I love doing this. And it's just a bunch of questions, things like, do you like to fix things? Do you like to design logos? Do you enjoy problem solving? Questions of that nature. And your results will be a Holland code, and I'll show you what you would get. So a Holland code, there are 6 different types of domains, and it'll focus on your top 3. So for this particular assessment, I was scored the highest in the investigative, realistic, and enterprising. So for investigative, it's kind of like the problem solvers, people who like to interpret graphs and numbers. They have the realistic category, which are people who like to work with their hands and tools and kind of fix problems. Enterprising is more for people who are into leadership. Sales is a very popular enterprising type of career. Artistic, people who like to create things, design things, and perform. For social, it's the helping fields, caring for others, teaching. And then conventional are the organizers, so people who like to use computer systems and data systems to organize. Now I will do one of our short assessments. So it's the skills assessment, just to kind of demonstrate just a quick quiz. So for this one, you had to select the top 3 skills from all these skills. So after looking through all of these skills, I'm going to say that my top 3 are going to be helping. Let's say I'll do problem solving. And maybe I like math. So those are my top 3 skills that I found. I'm going to do continue. Sometimes it takes a little long, but that was the assessment. So it was really quick, and it's going to give me a list of different either occupations and then the majors that go along with those occupations. So because of the top 3 skills, these are the top suggestions for the occupation in the majors. You can continue on going down and seeing that these are matched 2 out of the 3. And then let's say like you've seen an occupation and you've never heard of actuary before. So you can actually go in and click actuary. It gives you an overview. It tells you what they do. It matches along with your interest profile. So you can kind of see how it would match with your interest and personality type. It describes the skills you would be doing, what you would be doing in your work conditions, the degrees that you need to be this a specific actuary, the different types of majors, growth outlook, and earnings. So that's one way you can do that. And then Sorry, I'm just going back to results. One last thing I wanted to show you. So let's say maybe an actuary is something that you might be interested in, and these are all the majors that kind of go along with that occupation. One of the things that is really great about Focus 2 is it actually is linked with Assumption's curriculum and website. So let's say, oh, maybe economics is maybe interesting to you. So if you click this little window, it actually brings you to Assumption's economics page. And then you can kind of learn about the whole program. You can learn about the different curriculum that you would have to go through. You can even minor in it if that's interesting, and the different faculty that teach the classes, and then the career paths that some people with this major or minor have worked through. And then the last section that might be of interest to you, especially if you don't know what to major in, is this Explore the Possibilities section. So let's say like after completing the assessments, you have kind of a better idea of what you want to do for your major, but you still want to figure out like a little bit more information about the jobs you can go into after graduating to decide on what you really want to do. So if you select this one, what can I do with this major in? Let's say, again, economics is something that really kind of interests you. You can go to the economics section, and then you can find all the jobs and occupations that would go underneath the economics major that you could potentially apply to after you graduate with an economics degree. Great. So that is the main part of our Focus 2 exploration. We just want to share with you our virtual events that are happening for the rest of the semester. We hold drop-ins every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have 2 more Invest in You series presentations. November 5th will be about applying to grad schools. November 29th will be about finding internships. And then we have our Alumni Career Networking Night coming up on next Wednesday. This will be a great place for those students who are not sure what they want to major in. It's where students kind of go into breakout rooms with alumni from different career paths. They get to know the alumni better, understand how they got from their graduating with their major to where they are now in their career, and kind of help them figure out a little more exploration and maybe some self-exploration while building your network, which is also really important. One thing to note for sophomores, a really important date is February 18th, and that's the deadline to declare majors this year. So make sure that that date is kind of written down somewhere for you. So just to reiterate, the CDIC, we're always here to help you. Feel free to make an appointment through Handshake or email us at careerdevelopment@assumption.edu. We really want to help you make sure that you select the major that fits with your passion and make sure you go down that career path where you can succeed. Thanks for joining us for this installment of Invest in You series.